Today we completed 6 problems related to parabola in the exercise 5.5, question number 1, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Now there are 2 problems related to ellipse, question number 2 and 7. First question number 2. The question is, a tunnel through a mountain for a 4-lane highway is to have a elliptical opening. So in the tunnel, the opening is in the elliptical shape. Don't confuse with the parabola open downward. It is elliptical in shape, clearly given in the problem. The total width of the highway. So the road is not through the opening. So it is just restricted between the two. So roadway, this roadway length is given as 16 meters. Okay. And the next one is, and the height of the edge of the road must be sufficient for a truck 4 meter high to clear. So edge, the height of the roadway at the edge is 4 meter. It is given. Okay. So the roadway is 6th. So look at the mid value. At the height of the opening is 5 meters. It is also given in the problem. So it is 5. So divided into 2. Symmetrical, so divided into 2, 16 becomes 8. So this point is, it is 8 comma 4. So length of the minor axis, semi minor axis 5. Okay, our aim is to find out how wide must be the opening. Our aim is to find out length of the major axis. So our aim is to find out 2a. So B value is 5. Our aim is to find out 2 and multiply by 2. We are getting the answer. So obviously assume the first type of ellipse. The equation of the ellipse is, again assume the standard type. X square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Obviously b value is 5. So x square by a square plus y square by 5 square equal to 1. This point 8 comma 4 lie on the ellipse. Okay. So put the value. So x value is 8. 8 square by a square plus 4 square by 5 square equal to 1. So 8 square by a square equal to 1 minus 4 square by 5 square. 5 square is 25, 4 square is 16. 25, if we take the LCM, 25 minus 16 by 5 square, that is 9 by 8 square by a square equal to 9. That can be written as 3 square. So 25 minus 16 by 5 square. So 8 square by a square equal to 9. That is 3 square by 5 square. So cross multiply a square equal to 5 square into 8 square by 3 square. We can take the square root easily. A equal to 5 into 8 by 3. 5 8s are 40. 40 by 3. Okay. So the length of the semi major axis A is 40 by 3. But the question they are asking the length of the opening, that is 2A. 2A is 80 by 3 meters. If you want, you can make it into decimal. My dear students, question number 7. The question is, a rod of length 1.2 meter length moves always touching the wall and the floor. Okay, touching the coordinate axis. So imagine x axis and y axis. There is a rod of length 1.2 meter. So it slides always touching the x axis and y axis. That is a condition given in the problem. The locus of a point P on the rod. So there is a point P on the rod. Okay. which is 0.3 meter from the end contact with the floor. So from the floor 0.3 meter there is a point P. Okay, totally 1.2. So if we subtract 0.3 it is 0.9. So assume the rod as AB and coordinate, imagine it is origin O. Okay, so from the point P draw perpendicular to both x-axis and y-axis. So imagine this point as some Q and R. Okay, so imagine it is some x1 comma y1. So this x1 means this is also x1, this value y1 means this is also y1. So theta, this is theta, both angle in the same line. Okay, so now there are two triangles. Okay, BPR and APQ. Okay, both the triangles are similar triangles. The triangles BPR and APQ are similar. Similar means the ratios are equal. Okay, so look at the first triangle. In triangle BPR, okay, so find out cos theta. So cos theta means adjacent side by hypotenuse. So that is x1 by 0.9. Similarly in triangle APQ, find out sin theta. Sin theta is opposite side by hypotenuse, y1 by 0.3. Okay, so both are similar triangles. So anywhere we can find out sin ratio, cos ratio, they are equal. In this triangle both the ratios are equal. So we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. So cos square theta plus sin square theta equal to 1. So x1 square by 0.9 the whole square plus y1 square by 0.3 the whole square equal to 1. It is a particular point, it is the locus of, question is find the equation of locus of the point P. So this is the locus. In general it can be written as x square by 0.9 square plus y square by 0.3 square equal to 1. So one more thing is asked in the problem, find the eccentricity. Okay, so here a square equal to 0.9 square, b square equal to 0.3 square. So for a ellipse we know the formula for eccentricity. Okay, so eccentricity, so we know that b square equal to a square minus ae the whole square. Okay, b square equal to a square minus ae the whole square. From that one ae the whole square equal to a square minus b square. Okay, c square equal to a square minus b square, we know the formula. So it is a square into e square. So put the value 0.9 square minus 0.3 square. Again here 0.9 square, a square value. Okay, so 0.9 the whole square is 0.81, e square equal to 0.81 minus 0.09. See, we subtract, we are getting 0.72. So both the sides 2 decimal, just leave it. So e square equal to 72 by 81. We can write this as 36 into 2, 72. 36 can be written as 6 square. It is 81 is 9 square into 2. So if we want e value, 6 by 9 into 2 into root 2. Okay, it is 2 by 3. So 2 root 2 by 3. That is the eccentricity value. Dear student, now the problem is related to hyperbola, question number 6 and 10. Question number 6 is, the cross section of a nuclear cooling tower is in the shape of a hyperbola with the equation x square by 30 square minus y square by 44 square equal to 1. Okay, and the tower is 150 meter tall, and the distance from the top of the tower to the center of the hyperbola is half the. So center, if we may fix the center here, means the distance from the center to the top of the hyperbola is half the distance from the base. So what is the distance? There is a center place. The distance from the center to the base is 2 times. Okay, or the top is half of the base. So 150 we can divide it into 3. So from the center to top is 50 and center to bottom is 100. That is the meaning of the sentence given in the question. Okay, so fix this as the center. Okay, 0, 0, and our assume this. They are asking the diameter of the opening at the top and the bottom. Assume the radius at the top as x1 and the radius at the bottom as x2. Obviously this point is x1 comma 50. This point is x2 comma minus 100 because it is y negative below. Okay, so now the question is, when y equal to 50, what is 2x1 because diameter. Similarly, y equal to minus 100, what is diameter? Our aim is to find out 2x1 and 2x2. Okay, now this point lie on the hyperbola, replace it here. So x1 square by 30 square minus 50 square by 44 square equal to 1. So x1 square by 30 square equal to 1 plus 50 square by 44 square. So take the LCM for these two. So 44 square plus 50 square by 44 square here into 30 square. So x1 square equal to 30 square by 44 square into what is 44 square? I think 1936 plus 2500. Keep 44 square as itself. Okay, so 30 square by 30 square by 44 square, sum of the two, we are getting 4436. Okay, now we need x1 square. Take the square root. X1 equal to 30 by 44 into, find out the square root as usual method, any method using learned in the previous classes. So long division method. So we are getting it is some 66.6. Okay, so now simplify this one to get the value of 40. So multiply this. So we can leave this decimal because 0 is there. Okay, so 3 into 666, we are getting 1998 by 44. So divide this, simplify this, we are getting 45.41. So x1 value is 45.41, but we need the diameter at the top. So diameter at the top is nothing but 2x1. So multiply by 2, it is 90.82 meters. That is the diameter at the top. One portion is over. Okay. So second one, our aim is to find out this one. Put x equal to x2 and y equal to minus 100. Just to change, slight change. I am rewriting that one. So x2 the whole square by 30 square minus 100 square by 44 square equal to 1. So x2 square by 30 square equal to, so just 100 square. So again 100 square is 10,000. Okay, So here the value x2 square, so 11,936. Okay, so x2 value equal to 30 by 44 into square root of 11,936. If you found out this, we are getting 30 by 44 into, I think again use long division method, 109.2. We are getting the square root of 11,936 as 109.2. Again leave this decimal because 0 is there. So 1092 into 3, we are getting 3,276 by 44. Multiply. So 2 3s are 6, 27 remaining 2, so 32. If we divide by 44, we are getting the answer, and required answer is 79.49. Again it is not the answer. Multiply by 2, we are getting 148.98. 2x2 equal to 148.98 meters. So we found only the radius. To get the diameter, multiply by 2. So we are getting 74.49 multiply by 2, 148.98 meters. Now question number 10, again it is hyperbola. I am reading the question. Points capital A and B are 10 km apart. So there are 2 points A and B. Distance between them is 10 km. Okay, that is the first one. And it is determined from a sound of an explosion heard at those points at a different times that the location of the explosion is 6 km closer to A than B. So there explosion is here. Okay, so it is the explosion sound is here 6 km closer to A than B. It is given in the next question, sentence. The question is, so that the location of the explosion is restricted to a particular curve and find the equation of it. So for that one, you have to recall the focal property of hyperbola. The focal property is the difference of distances between any 2 points and any 2 fixed point and a moving point is a constant. Once I am repeating, the difference of distances between any 2 fixed point and moving point is a constant. Then the locus of a moving point is nothing but a hyperbola, and the difference of the distances is equal to the length of the transverse axis 2a. So imagine it is some f1 and f2 fixed points. We have the focal property f1p tilde f2p is equal to length of the transverse axis 2a. Okay, so given that the difference of the distance is 6, so 2a equal to 6, a equal to 3, and it is ae comma 0 and this is also minus ae comma 0. So 2ae equal to 10, ae equal to 5. So c equal to 5. Okay, just now I written that the locus of a point P, the locus of a point P is a hyperbola, and imagine it is a first type of hyperbola. So we know that the equation x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. Already we know the a value, so our aim is to find out b square value. So we know that b square value, so c square equal to a square plus b square. Okay, so b square equal to c square minus a square. So c square is 5 square, 25 minus 9, so b square is 16 and a square is 9. So the locus of the point under this condition is x square by 9 minus y square by 16 equal to 1. That is the required answer.